it's Hailey, and today I'm going to be doing part of my bookmark collection. So I am finally back home in Canada after a month of backpacking Europe. I did have videos going out all month, so you guys may not have even noticed that I was gone, but I was gone for the whole month. But now I'm back home, and this video is coming out a day late just because it has been crazy since I've been home. I had my graduation this past, I don't even know what day it is today. I had my graduation a few days ago, so then I was celebrating all weekend and I just didn't really feel like filming, but now I am back at it, and I'm not in my usual setup because I sprained my ankle while I was away in the first little bit that I was away. So right now it's still like, it's kind of a little bit tender, so it's nice to be sitting down rather than standing for my videos. But I'm going to try and get back to the normal setup and like standing and normal bookshelf background and all that stuff. But today I just wanted to kind of do a really casual video anyways, where I'm just going to be talking about the bookmarks that I got while I was away, because while we were away I got a bookmark everywhere that we went, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about them and then talk a little bit about my trip. I also did vlog a little bit while I was away, like mostly I did kind of just shots of what I was seeing. I did a little bit of like talking to the camera vlogs, and those will be coming. I have no clue when, because I have so much footage to go through. Like I have almost 500 clips to compile into a vlog, so I don't know when that will be coming, but hopefully soon. But for now I'm just trying to edit pictures, edit that, and kind of just get back to life as normal and figure out what I want to do with the rest of my life. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the bookmarks that I got. So I'm going to be showing you guys these in order of where we went, and I went backpacking with my sister, by the way, for those of you who don't know, one of my two sisters, the one who's closer in age because she was graduating as well, so it was kind of just a graduation trip for us. But the first place that we went was Ireland, so I picked up this little metal bookmark here, and it kind of has like, it looks like I don't know if it's actually Celtic pattern, but it looks like it's Celtic-esque pattern on it, and it's really cool. Ireland was awesome. We went to Dublin. Actually, what we did was we got there and then like straight off the plane we went to the cliffs of Moher. Everyone says it differently, so I don't know how to say it, but Ireland, I wish I could have enjoyed more, but that's where I had strep throat when we first got there, so I didn't really enjoy that so much, and then that's where I hurt my ankle, so it was just a whole mess and I didn't get to enjoy it as much. But it's definitely somewhere that I want to go back to so then I can enjoy it more. After Ireland, our next stop was the Netherlands, which was really exciting because we got to spend time with family that I never actually see, so that was awesome. So I got this one when we were I forget what it's called. I have it in plastic because it's kind of fragile, but I know, like, I can't pronounce anything, so I'm sorry in advance for my pronunciation of anything, but I can't pronounce anything. Zonzichons, I think is what it is. It's like this little windmill village. It's really cool, but I got this little wooden one, which is super cute, and it's like hand painted. You can tell that it was handmade, which is awesome. And then we were in Amsterdam for a day, so, which was amazing. Like, that was definitely my favorite place that I went, was Holland in general. I loved it. But I got this one at the Van Gogh Museum, which is off of his almond blossom painting. You can't see it very well and it's like super fragile, but I'm gonna try and get it to focus like a beauty guru. I think that's focused on it. If not, I'm sorry, but yeah, you can see it's really, really cool. I like this one a lot. After that, Berlin was our next stop, and Berlin is actually the place where I had the hardest time actually finding a bookmark, but I ended up finding this one, which is from this church. I don't know what it's called, but it's a church that was bombed during World War II, and now they just have it, like, whatever remains, the ruins, that's the word I was looking for, struggles, as a reminder of like what can happen, and like just kind of a war monument. And it is super, super cool. So I do really like this bookmark because I was just absolutely fascinated standing inside that church, and like it was just, it's really interesting to see. I found that Berlin was one of the most fascinating places that we went because it does have such a rich history, and it's just a very interesting place because there's so much of it that is really old, but then there's so much that was destroyed during World War II, and now it's kind of like this bustling metropolis, which is a mix of really modern architecture and old architecture. I just found it was really fascinating to be there, and of course like the Berlin Wall, all that stuff was just very cool to see, and it was definitely a very interesting place, and this church is just fascinating, so definitely go if you can, if you're ever in Berlin. So after Berlin we headed to Prague, and I picked up two bookmarks in Prague. So first we have this one, which has the church. I think it's the St. Wenceslas, blah. I can't pronounce anything, and I already know that people are gonna yell at me for it, but I'm really sorry. And also, we went so many places that I can't remember the names of everything, especially the churches, because we went to a lot of churches. And then we have this one which has the astronomical clock on it, which is really cool. And actually, I'm glad that we went there when we did, because the astronomical clock is going to be covered for the next 2 months for maintenance on it. But I'm really glad we went when we did, so then we could see it, because it's really cool to see. But yeah, so I picked up 2 there because they were cheap and they are wooden and cool. After Prague, we headed back to Germany and went to Munich. It makes sense geographically if you're looking at a map of Europe, why we did it that way. But I picked up 2 bookmarks there. So I picked up this one, which is just for Munich. I don't know why nothing is focusing. So I picked up this one, which has the new town hall and the church, which I think it's the Church of Our Lady or something. I totally forget what it's called. And then I also picked up this one, which has the Neuschwanstein castle on it, which is absolutely amazing. It's the castle that Cinderella's castle at Disney World or Land, I don't know which one, is based on, and it's so cool. It's amazing to be there. I highly recommend you go and see it if you can. I'm also sorry that was out of focus. It was just, I was too lazy to wait. Then after that, we headed on over to Switzerland. So we went to Bern and Interlaken, and I picked up this one at this woodmaker's shop, and it's like threaded. It's so cool. I love this one a lot, and I loved Switzerland. It was amazing. I really want to go back to Interlaken because the day that we were there, it was really cloudy during the day, so we didn't get to enjoy it all that much, but we did, like, the clouds eventually lifted and we did end up having tons of fun there. But it's definitely somewhere that I want to go back to. It looks just, it's so pretty over there, like amazing. So can't wait to go back to Switzerland one day, and I like this bookmark a lot because it's just very Swiss. I totally forgot, but one day when we were in Prague, we actually had a day trip to Vienna. So I have this one, which is from this bookmark from Vienna. It's, I forget what this church is called too. What was it? Stephen's Dome. And then I also got this one, which has a bunch of monuments in Vienna. We didn't have a ton of time in Vienna because we did it as a day trip. I kind of wish that we hadn't done that, but Vienna is definitely a place that I want to go back to because I did really love it. It was just, we didn't have a lot of time to really explore it. And after Switzerland, we headed on over to Italy, and our first stop in Italy was Florence. Italy was like the most touristy place that we went, but it was still awesome to be there, and we weren't there in peak tourist season. It was kind of just getting to it, so it wasn't terribly busy, but it was still really busy. But like I said, Florence is the first place we went, and I picked up 4 bookmarks from Florence because they were really cheap and I liked them a lot. So I got this one, which has the, why can't I think of anything's names right now? Oh yeah, Santa Maria del Fiore, that whole thing. Once again, I can't speak in different languages because I'm awful, but it just has a view of that. And then this one just has a bunch of stuff like the bridge as well, and just all that stuff on here. So I picked up that one. And then this one here, Florence is really known for leather, so this is a leather bookmark. And then I picked up this one when we went to Uffizi Gallery because it has Birth of Venus on it, which is one of my absolute favorite paintings, so I just really had to get this one, and it's super soft leather, so I like it a lot. After Florence, we headed on over to Rome, of course, and I picked up 2 bookmarks there. So this one is just the view of the Roman Forum. It doesn't have the Colosseum in it, but it has like all that old ancient Roman ruins. And then this is the Trevi Fountain right here, which is very Lizzie McGuire. And like I said, Rome and Florence were really cool, just super touristy, but the food was amazing. We had lots of pasta and wine. It was literally like we went from going from like beer and pub food to like the fine dining in Florence or in Italy, and then France, which is our next stop. Here are the bookmarks from France. So I picked up this one in Menton, I believe is how it was pronounced, but we stayed in Nice, but we went on a tour of the French Riviera, and we went to Menton, which is really cool. It's the last town before Italy in France. I don't know if I'm in focus right now. It feels like I'm not. I think I need glasses. Anyways, and then I picked up this one, which is just the Côte d'Azur. Once again, can't speak in any other language, like a little bit of French, but I still butcher it clearly. But yeah, I picked up this one, which is just very beachy and cool. And then our final stop before heading on home was Barcelona. So I picked up five bookmarks in Barcelona because I just fell in love with the Gaudi architecture. It's amazing. So I picked up this one at Park Güell, I think is how it's actually pronounced. But it just has like the typical tile style tile style. Nah. And then they had these ones which are really cheap but really nice, so I picked up a bunch of them. So this is the Casa Bio, which we went inside and it was so cool. This just has all the buildings from Modernismo, like those sort of things. So Casa Bio and then all sorts of different ones. This one is Park Güell once again, which I could have spent my entire life in that park. And then we have, of course, La Sagrada Familia, which was absolutely incredible. Like the inside of that church, the outside of it, everything about it was so amazing. So highly recommend you go there and check out all the Gaudi stuff. Like it's amazing. So I succeeded with getting a bookmark everywhere we went except I think Salzburg. Salzburg I didn't really find any, and Salzburg was kind of one of my least favorite places that we went actually, so I wasn't really mad about it. We just weren't there for long and I just didn't feel like there was a lot to do there, so I must have just done it wrong, but whatever. But yeah, those are all the bookmarks that I got along our trip. So it's kind of like a bookmark collection, kind of like a bookmark haul. I have a lot of bookmarks that I haven't actually shown you guys because I want to do an updated bookmark collection, like just for my bookmarks that I have in general. So I will be doing that soon, but this is just kind of the part one of it because there's no way I can do a whole video where it's like just one video with just my bookmarks because that would take forever. So yeah, I hope this video wasn't really bad. I haven't filmed in a month, so I feel kind of really out of season and I feel like it may have been bad, so I'm sorry, but I'm happy to be back and I can't wait to get back into reading. I haven't read a book in a month, which is crazy, and I just can't wait to get back to my channel and just keep on improving it since that's kind of going to be my main focus right now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!